Hi everybody, I'm Jessica. I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial today. Had a lot of friends ask me how to do certain things that don't wear makeup very often. So today I'm going to focus on the simple stuff. First I'm going to start with my eyes. I'm using an e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I usually use one specifically for eyes, but I'm almost out and I'm not enjoying the kind that I have. So today I'm going to use this. I just usually use my finger, pat it in, make sure it's smooth. I have enough. A little goes a long way with primer. So don't, you don't have to go overboard. Just kind of pat it in here. Let it set a little bit. And that's my dog barking. Like she's vicious, but she's really not. She just sounds like it. She's the sweetest dog you'll ever meet. And then I'm going to go in with some primer. Today I'm using the Double Duty Beauty Tarte Shape Tape. I just like to do this just so that my eyes have the same coloring all over, because I have sometimes dark circles under my eyes. And it just, for me personally, it looks better. So I started this channel to talk about things I don't see people talking about a lot, like sanitation and things of that sort. But I think I'm gonna have to do a separate video on that, because today I'm focusing on like a simple look that I wanted to do. So then usually I go in with like a fluffy blending brush like this one, and I go in with a nude shade. Just kind of pat that in. And the palette I'm using today is the Tartelette palette. Just because it has a lot of natural nude shades as well as darker colors. And I love darker colors on myself. So, and then I'm going to get another blending brush that's a little bit smaller, just because I'm going to pat this brown right here into the corner of my eyes over here and blend it out. I'm not really getting it on the lid. If it does get on your lid, that's fine. Also, my eyebrows haven't been done in a couple weeks, so sorry. On the other side, same thing. Circular motions. You don't have to be super heavy-handed for this. You basically build up your pigment. Everybody does eyes differently. Some people start with darker colors first, and then some people start with lighter. I think if you're just starting out and you're looking for a more basic look or more natural, and I use the quotations because pretty much no one looks natural wearing makeup. It's just not how it works. And then I'm going to go in this darker shade right here. But if you're looking for a lighter look, building is your best choice. Also, if you're learning, building is also your best choice, because you can add to, you cannot take away from, unless you just want to take everything off that you just did. Another thing I wanted to tell everyone is, which I'll probably do another video on as well, skincare is super important. If your skin looks, or not looks, I'm not going to say looks bad, never, some people have, things that they can't help But I mean, like, if your skin's dry and you're not washing it properly, stuff like that, you know, that's, your makeup's not gonna do what you want it to do. And then I'm gonna use this. It's a shimmer shade from Naked Cosmetics. It's called Desert Sunset. It's like a loose powder. I usually get a flat brush and do that. Spread it out a little bit. I just put a little bit in my lid just because it's easier to get and pick up. And then I just put it in the inner corners right here. Basically anything that I didn't touch with the other. Now if you pat, you're going to see more shimmery. If you swipe, it's going to be more like a foil-like effect, if that makes sense. It won't be as like textured. And then that's that. And then I just got a new mascara I wanted to try out because I have, not only do I have sensitive skin, my eyes are pretty sensitive. So everything I've been using so far is just not, it's making my eyes feel heavy and tired. Even Tarte, which I love, but for some reason their mascara just wasn't working for me. So I'm trying this Pixi. It's worked pretty well so far. Haven't had any issues. And the reason I like to do my eyes first typically is because I've used expensive eyeshadow and I've used cheap eyeshadow. Everything's always had fallout. So, next I'm going to prime my face. Like I said, a little goes a long way. You don't have to put like a crap ton on. If you have red spots like me, there are green pigmented concealers, but there's also green primers that, and don't forget to get your neck, that are great because red is canceled out by green. So if you use the green concealer or the green primer, I'm sorry, I cannot speak today for some reason, then it helps. So I'm using the Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation today. And I use a beauty blender. Some people use a brush, whichever one you prefer. Sometimes the brand will say, you know, what they, like I've seen stuff that specifically says use with this brush or use with, but I like the blending, the beauty blender the best personally. And I wet it before I use it because it doesn't suck in as much of the product, for one thing. And then it just gives it a better, more smooth look. Bring it down to your neck. And then when that's blended to your liking, you go in with, you don't have to, but an angled brush to contour just a little. Doesn't have to be heavy, doesn't have to be crazy, just, you know, a little bit. It just brings out your cheekbones a little. You don't look so pale and flush. And then get my blush brush. I've been using a darker color lately just because I like it on myself. One pat usually does it for me. Do it on the apples in my cheeks. And I'm not trying to rush this video. I'm just showing you can do this simple look in a quick minute, you know, in the morning when you get up. I have some highlighter right here. This one also is from Pixi. I just use this fluffy brush right here. I used to use a fan brush. I didn't like it as much. Make sure it's blended so there's not like a harsh line. Roll on your nose. Right here. I usually pat it to blend it there just because sometimes if I don't, it doesn't blend as well. I sometimes also use concealer and stuff under my eyes, but I'm going for a more simple look for this one, so I'm not going to do that. I also don't set my face with powder just because my skin is so dry that I just can't. It doesn't look good on me, and it brings out everything, like all my dry skin, the patches, you know, all of that. So I'm gonna put a little bit more mascara on just because I feel like my eyes don't look the way I want. All right, and then lips, I'm using this. It's a NYX Butter Gloss. You can get it in, they have all kinds of colors. And for eyebrows, I'm using this angled brush right here, and I have it's like a cream, it's e.l.f. I'm sure you've seen Anastasia a lot. I just kind of outline and color in, and it's like I have thick eyebrows, so I don't even have to really do much. I just kind of, where it looks like it needs to be done, or just to shape it the way I want it. Like I have this harsh arch, and I like it more rounded at the bottom. I like the arch, but, and then sometimes my eyebrows over here just look kind of thin. They need to be done right now, but when I have them freshly waxed, sometimes they can look a little rough. See, this one doesn't look the same as that one because I need to get them done pretty badly. And then I always use a setting spray. Just, and you're done. That took me 13 minutes to do that. And I mean, it looks simple but put together. And yeah, so I'm gonna do some more videos. I'll probably do one focusing on eyes. I might do one focusing on skincare, and then another one on sanitation. Whatever you guys want to see, let me know. Also, this is my first video, so anything you did or did not like, let me know. If you didn't like it though, please be kind. No need to be rude. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and